everyone, it's your girl Shannon here, and today I'm doing a Draw My Life 2017 edition. I apologize in advance for the childlike stick figures. I am unfortunately not an artist. So get comfortable, you guys, because you are in for a bumpy ride, like one hell of a roller coaster. I'm not even kidding. This year has been so crazy with all the loops and everything. I mean, it started off okay. It was kind of bumpy at first because I got sick for my entire stay in New Jersey. So what did I do? I basically laid on the couch and binge-watched Supernatural. Strangely enough, I wound up finishing all 12 seasons in 2 weeks. How does that even happen? I don't know. But once I got back to LA, things became a little better. I started doing background acting again, and I also got to go to the People's Choice Awards and finally Harry Potter World. That place, my friends, is so magical. I pretty soon fell into a rhythm of doing background work, working with collaboration, and going on daily adventures. So I wasn't really complaining back then. Life was alright. I mean, how often can you say that you've appeared on shows like This Is Us and How to Get Away with Murder? When I wasn't out working, I was exploring. If you're ever in LA, definitely check out the Murphy's Ranch, aka the old Nazi campground in Santa Monica, and the Lost Sunken City, because those two places are really cool and definitely worth checking out. But as that popular Morgan Freeman meme goes, life was good. No. Life was not good. I started to get tired of LA, and even though I've been there for almost a year, my body was still having a very difficult time adjusting. I mean, I kept getting sick every single month. I don't even know how that happened. Oh, what I went out there to do wasn't really what I wanted to do anymore. So I decided to move back home come June. And until then, YOLO! I started taking dance classes and going to free movie screenings and premieres. I definitely spent way too much money on concerts this year too, but they were so worth it. I got to see Panic at the Disco, Simple Plan, Darren Criss, and a whole bunch of other crazy talented artists at Weenie Roast and New York City's Global Citizen Festival, plus Elsie Fest and Moonrise Festival when I got back to the East Coast. Oh, and not to mention, finally seeing Wicked after how many years now? Oh, and one last thing. I got to see Brendan Urie perform as Charlie in Kinky Boots. Oh my gosh, yes please. Life was good. It really was. But for some reason, I wasn't really feeling like myself anymore. It's kind of a weird sensation to describe. We'll come back to that. The months flew by, and before I knew it, it was time to move out of LA. My brother came to visit, and together we went off on a little road trip. A crazy one. I mean, unless you don't consider canceling a hotel reservation literally right after we were supposed to check in, because we found out that it was one heck of a sketchy place crazy, then I guess we had a pretty normal road trip. Thankfully, we did manage to find a cheap Airbnb just outside of San Francisco. Even with that little hiccup, the road trip still went pretty good. We toured Hearst's Castle, hiked in Yosemite, and biked across the infamous Golden Gate Bridge. Oh, and Clayton was also asked if he wanted to buy some ecstasy. Yep, good times. Once I got back home to the East Coast, everything kind of imploded. I'll save you the details, but let's just say that some switch seemed to have flipped off when I got home. Nothing really major happened, but I guess it was the universe's way of telling me to start doing therapy, even if it was on my own. Anyway, that's my 2017 in a nutshell, guys. I did go to the Supernatural convention in November, which was amazing. And even though I did see Simple Plan earlier this year, I couldn't resist going to see them again when they came to Maryland. Plus, a lot of my friends are in Maryland. So I decided to take a little week trip down to visit all of them. With them by my side cheering me on, I think I'm finally ready to pick myself back up, dust myself off, and start moving forward again. Here's to a way, way better 2018. If any of my friends are watching, they should know who they are. And thank you so much for helping me get through this year. Anyway, that was my 2017, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and be sure to subscribe and check out my new blog at shannonk.net. I write about everything fandom related because, as you can hopefully tell, without my fandoms, I probably wouldn't be here today with this video. So how was your 2017? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in my next video.